All right, welcome to Fast Lane Garage. My name's Sean. I'll be your host for the day. There's a fly. Anyways, engine bay. This is a 2001 IS300. There's no engine or transmission. Anyways, this came with a factory 2J non-VVTi, or 2JZ GE VVTi. That one. Irregardless, came with an automatic transmission, A650E. Me, and my pal Terry, guy who runs Drift Buffet out here, awesome dude, appreciate him very much. He wanted to manual swap this car because it is a clean shell. However, the manual car that he had is not a clean shell. It is, let's see if you can see it right there. Look at that harness, lovely. That shell right there is a factory manual car. It is a 2002, and it had been wrecked in the rear and repaired not very well. Anyways, the plan was to swap engine transmission. We have an engine right there with a manual transmission, W55, factory IS stuff. And we got going on this thing. I had a brain fart or something. Didn't realize this is a 2001 chassis. And if you're familiar with IS300s or not, I don't know. I don't even know who's gonna watch this. But 2001s didn't come manual. So they are difficult to swap, to just make work. Otherwise you have to run like a ATEMU, which is a device that tricks the computer thinking it's always in park, so it starts for you, and then you shift it like normal. There's tells of possibly the automatic transmission, or automatic ECU not doing the fuel tables correctly, maybe running a little rich and maybe not knowing where it is because it's being shifted and driven while it thinks it's just in park. So the ECU is like, oh, we're just revving up for no reason. And then the speedometer, and it's just whatever. Tricks an ECU. It's a 2001. I'm not sure it's all that intelligent. That's a great car. Automatic cars are great. But so to the extreme measure, being that we have the extra chassis over there, and that chassis is destined for the junkyard. Sorry, just the bad body. Everything else is going to be utilized. Terry's got, I don't know, a bajillion IS300s. So we are stealing the dash harness, the dash, the steering column, the pedal assembly, the master cylinder, slave cylinder, etc., and swapping it all into this car. And we have to do that because, like I said, 01. So what we did today, well, engine and trans have been out for a while. This project's been ongoing. But what we did today, dash out, center console, interior pieces, don't mind the mess of 2J parts over there, and dash harness along with the support beam out of the car and the power distribution centers on each side. My theory and hope is that the rear section of the harness is going to be the same. I don't know yet. I have to pull that one apart and switch out everything. I don't know. Either we switch out the entire body harness up to the headliner, trunk, taillights to headlights kind of thing, and do the same thing on that car over there, or just the front section, which here you can see here, this is the tail section on the passenger side. It is just a connector with two connectors that feed into the rear of the car, and as well as the airbag sensors, the seat belt, airbags there, and then the rear speakers, taillights, etc. And then there's another one on that side that does the same thing. You have these two. These are for the factory amp, which is garbage. Then you have the harness that is separate to everything, which is the HVAC controls, SRS module. One of the plugs is gone because it goes to the steering column over there to the airbag in it. And then you have the pedal assembly over there, which is the factory automatic pedal assembly. You can see that little brake switch right there. That is going to be switched out to the manual pedal assembly, which will have the clutch pressure switch, the brake switch, and it should function as if this is a 2002 factory manual car. That's the goal anyways. So, long-winded speech. Not sure if this is going to work great or if we're going to have to swap over everything, but we're going to find out either way. And if we have to pull the whole entire body harness rear back, The other issue is the door harnesses. Occasionally, well, supposedly, '01 doors do not work on 2002 to 2005. So those might have to be different, but that's an easy solve because you can just pull the door panels, pull the door harness out, and swap them over for those door harnesses over there.
This is cozy.
Is it? Hurts my butt pretty good. Ain't no cushion on there.
It's pretty cozy in here.
It's got a good